This week, we attempt to spend our first night in Rambler, our tiny narrowboat that we have just moved into. But things don't quite go to plan.
Why can't it just be straightforward?
Where am I gonna go?
Here.
First though, we have a big move to make, taking our narrowboat that we have just moved out of to a marina to sell. So join us on our last ever cruise in Roisin and find out why life in Rambler might not work out as we had hoped. Today, we start moving the boat. We're taking it to Venetian Marina on the Middlewich branch, which is about 2 days cruise, maybe 2 and a bit days cruise. We're off, we're taking her. It's going to be our last cruise in her.
We had found a park up a little way from the boat the night before, so we jumped in the cab and headed over to the canal. After over a year of the boats being together, this was it. Roisin was leaving Rambler. We headed off back down the Macclesfield Canal towards the Trent and Mersey. We had roughly 26 miles and 35 locks to get through to get to the marina where we'd be selling Roisin from. Out in the driest lands, music sounds out in the void. Conjuring something tangible. Lemonade runway we're landing upon. Hand to me 13 amplified peace. We had made it to Sandbach and through 25 locks. I'd headed back to pick up the van in a taxi, and the next day we headed off again, finally arriving on the Middlewich branch. We only had a few locks left to do, and another beautiful day of cruising.
Last ever lock in Roisin. We've done it, Benny. We've done 35 locks, 25 miles in a day and a half. I'm quite tired. But yeah, we're just round the corner from Venetian Marina, so we're nearly there! Woohoo!
Wow, the last lock in Roisin. Not the last lock for us though. God, we've done a lot, haven't we? Been through a lot. Wow, there's a lot more to come yet. It's all good. So we left our last lock and arrived at Venetian Marina. Can't believe we're here. We were on the Macclesfield yesterday, and we're here today.
So we've made it, we're at Venetian Marina, we're in our spot. We're here pretty much a day early actually, which is amazing. We've got a bit more time to clean the boat and have a bit of a sit down.
Over the next 2 days we moved our things out, cleaned like crazy, and got Roisin ready for her new owners. Wow.
Hi Roisin. Well guys, that's it. We have said goodbye to Roisin. We've had a little cry, I might start again. And it's the end of this chapter and we're on to the next one. The van is very, very full because there was still loads of stuff in there. There's quite a lot of stuff that's going to go to Rambler. Our friends actually gave us a fridge, which was incredible. But yeah, feels very strange. It sort of feels like a dream, doesn't it?
Oh, it's just such a huge part of our lives, and it's going. It's very weird, yeah.
But hopefully it's going to go to someone who loves her as much as we do. I'm sure it will. Yeah, we love her. Just want to say that the folk here at Venetian Marina have been amazing. They are so helpful. They're really, really lovely. Every single question I had, they were happy to answer, and I had a lot of questions. They've just been so helpful. Yeah, it's a really lovely marina. They've always got quite a lot of boats for sale. They've got such lovely moorings here, so definitely check them out. We'll put their website in the description if you want to have a look at what they've got, or if you want to get a mooring here, or if you're looking for a boat to buy or to sell. Really recommend them. They've just been unboundingly helpful.
Or even
is that a way of saying it?
Or even if you just want a cake and a coffee.
Oh,
they've
yeah,
even got a tea room.
They've got an amazing cafe, haven't they?
Yeah, we had a breakfast in there, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a really good breakfast in there this morning, so yeah, I can't recommend them enough. And our friends actually ended up being here as well by coincidence. We didn't know they were going to be here, and they said the same. They've just had such a great experience selling and buying a boat here, so yeah, thank you so much for looking after us. Okay, what's next?
Best get to Rambler.
Next, this is it. I can't believe it. I can't believe we're leaving the boat. We don't have her anymore. We've dropped the keys off. Like, this is it. So yeah, let's go to Rambler.
We've left the marina and Emily has popped into the shops to get some easy food and some celebratory goods for us to enjoy. We do have a van full of stuff again. Some of that is going to go into Rambler to be kitchen stuff, clothes, tools, and then anything else is going to go to the storage. There's a fair bit in there, but there's not too much. And I don't think it's going to be too hard to figure out, but I don't know about Emily, but I am knackered now. I'm exhausted. It has been non-stop all week. Me and this plant are just gonna hang out and bide our time until she returns and just try and come to terms with all that's happened. It doesn't feel real yet. Okay, van life begin. There's nowhere to park. We can't even unload the van. So we're a little bit stuck now.
It's not even a good parking spot anyway because it's really, really slopey.
It's the slopey place, remember?
So what we're going to do is I'm going to drive to the next park up and mooring, and Benny is going to move Rambler now to there. It is better anyway because it's so much less slopey. It's pretty much flat, so it'll just be easier to unload the van. It's more of a walk though.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a walk, but we'll be alright.
We'll be alright. It's going to have to happen. We're tired, we're hungry. It is only 3:30, but it kind of looks like it's going to rain.
I think I'm going to need
a whole bar of chocolate.
I'm going to need a bite of chocolate and a sip of water before I do this next
Okay.
step.
Right, refuel, and then we're just gonna have to do it. We're just gonna have to do that. Hopefully there's parking at the other place. There usually is, so.
Okay, got all my warm stuff on. Emily's off. Turned round, I've fueled up, got the engine running. I don't think it's been on for about 3 months, but it's started nicely. Okay, it's time to get up there. That chocolate has energised me. I knew it would work, I just knew it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I haven't driven this in ages. It's going to take a bit of getting used to. It's a little bit different than the 56 foot though. I'm coming up to the mooring spot. It's just around this bend. That didn't actually take that long at all. So when I arrive, Emily has told me that she's going to make us some food. She's made some space in the van so we can move around a bit. Once we're feeling a little bit more rejuvenated, we can maybe do some unpacking and rearranging. I'm just desperate to have a day of music in this boat. It's been a few weeks, not had any time. That's okay, but yeah, I've really built up a lot of pent-up energy that's waiting to emerge. It's time to release some of that creative energy soon, hopefully this weekend. I'm all moored up. Now let's go and see Emily, and maybe even have some food. I'm super hungry. Had a massive breakfast at the marina, but nothing since.
Welcome.
I brought everybody.
Okay, hi everybody. Come in, come in. I've made a bit of floor space.
Oh yeah.
Pizza's in. We're gonna have pasta and that was it. Mushroom and roast garlic sauce.
Incredible. This is a celebratory meal.
Yeah, the pizza's a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's a mini pizza.
That's okay.
Come in.
Oh yeah, I'm in. Well, that was a bit more active than I was prepared for.
I thought we were just gonna get back to the boat, unload some things and sleep.
I did.
Pizza's ready! Right, ready for the mini pizza?
Yeah.
It's actually ready.
Wow, that is mini.
Yeah, we've got pasta as well,
It
so.
looks good though.
And this is going to be our plate because it is for now. It looks good. It's cooked really well. I'm always very happy when this oven works well. Pizza time. Oh yeah. Round one. Cheers. Well done.
Well done.
A week of packing, a week of boat moving and cleaning. Well, it was 4 days, wasn't it?
We did it.
Well deserved pizza. Smallest pizza in the world. Thank you. That looks so good. Thanks.
Thank you. Alright, the food is complete. I'm feeling very sleepy now. If I was sleepy before, I've gone even further.
So our friends that we saw at the marina gave us this fridge, which was insanely kind of them. It's exactly the same as the one we have in here. So
I'd love to put it in Rambler. It would be a bit of a dream. It would just mean that I could have milk and all the cold things kept cold. And I think it'll fit. I'm mostly concerned about battery power and how that's going to work, but I think that might be the best and most efficient fridge. I think I'm going to measure it up. I might just put it in that cupboard under the sink. I think it might fit. Just under there.
do you think you'll take it out there tonight?
Maybe. I'm going to take... I'll get the tape measure out and measure it.
And you've got your little water filter.
Yeah, I've got my new water filter to put in. I've got some water with me so that I can test the pump and test the whole water system, see if there's any leaks. And then if that's all good, we can cruise off and fill it with water. Yeah!
Yeah!
Fully doing it there.
2 tiny houses.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
See ya. I'm really excited to try out my new porthole bungs. These were made by our friends that also gave us the fridge. They have a Roman trader's shop called Hook and Turner, and she crochets loads of amazing things like this. And he turns wood in a butty. They were in a past episode of ours, if you remember. Love it. Absolutely love it. Look at those incredible patterns. And the colours, it's so perfect. Okay, I think I need to move some of these now that I'm back. Okay, let's measure the depth of this cupboard. Whew. No, it's 4 centimetres too shallow. That is rather unfortunate. I could just take the doors off and have it in though. It's very tempting. Oh, I know where I want this to go. Right here. Okay, I'm going to do it. Take the drill, put it in the fridge. And the door. Fits strangely well. It feels heavy now. Okay, the doors are off. Let's get the fridge in. Yes. Oh yes. This is brilliant. Yeah, this is great. There's actually loads of room in here. There's a fair bit of space. I might just have to do something to the front of it to make it fit in more with the look of the boat because it is very silver.
It's a couple of days later. We're back next to the canal near Rambler. She's just moored down the canal a little way. Benny's over there editing a video today and I'm in the van. I've just been doing a bit of tidying up and I'm just going to make Benny some lunch. It's quite strange walking down the towpath and Roisin isn't there anymore. And actually we've just had some really big news. She has sold. Yeah, very, very excited for the new owners and really grateful for everyone who had interest in her. It's been really emotional. Obviously, leaving her, we had a little cry. Even though we know it's the right decision for us, obviously, there's a lot of memories. We have a lot of memories on her. And that's the saddest thing, I think, for us, it's just the memories, isn't it? It's like anything, if you move house or even sell a car or something. But yeah, it's the start of a new chapter. We're really excited. So for the last couple of nights we've been sleeping in the van and then Benny's been going to Rambler in the day, doing some recording while I do some work in here, and then we've been going for a few walks and stuff to get out. But the reason we're not going anywhere very far at the moment is just because we're so busy, we just need to catch up with some work. So I'm going to make some lunch for Benny now and take it over to Rambler and hang out in there for a little bit. It's a pretty sunny day. It's the end of October, but the sun is shining. It's been really mild, so we haven't really had to have the wood burner on. It's not been cold enough. So yeah, let's make some lunch. So I'm just making something that I've never made before. I saw it on Avant-Garde Vegan's YouTube the other day, and it's very different to his. His is way better, but I'm gonna do like courgette on toast. Now that sounds really odd, I know. So we've got sourdough toast. I'm just cooking up some courgettes and onion in there, and then I'm gonna make like I don't know if you call it a sauce, something to go on the toast. So I'm using silken tofu, and I'm gonna like whip that up with some lemon, some nutritional yeast flakes, and some garlic granules and some salt. I'm pretty sure that's all you put in it, and it makes like almost like a ricotta-y kind of spread to go on the toast, and then for the courgettes to go on. Steaming up. Yeah, it's not super warm, but it's not been cold enough to put the heating on, so I think that's why the lens is steaming up a little bit. Oh wow. Oh, that's amazing. I don't know if that's too much. It looks good to me. Oh, I should have done more courgette. I put loads of garlic in that courgette as well, so must have good. A bit of beetroot. So I just fried up some pumpkin seeds as well. Nice crunchy bits. I reckon that looks pretty good for a first try. Right, let's take it over to Benny. Got some lunch for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh wow, this looks special. Thanks so much.
Okay, can I give you mine as well?
I'll try and eat both.
No, don't eat mine.
What even is this?
It's like whipped tofu cheese, sort of, with courgettes, and I ended up putting capers on it as well. It's looking cute in here. Oh, you've put your plant up. Yay.
Well, That was incredible. I have to say, I think that's better than Philadelphia.
Oh,
I
good.
enjoyed that even more.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
What a treat.
Thank you for building me this bench. I think we mentioned was it last week's video?
Yeah.
So
It looks
maybe that's a
comfy.
bit close to the fire for my feet, but it's so comfy. I feel like we've fitted everything in really well, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's worked.
It's worked
We're in.
out. Not too bad. There's still some more work to do, but it's looking good.
Oh, it's lovely in here.
While we're in here, I know I've showed you this bung already, but what I didn't show you was the other side. Wow. Just really vibing off these things. Stare at them for hours. It's crazy. Here's your hot chocolate.
Thank you. That's a good one.
I'm going to put some water in the tank and I'm going to test the pump.
Oh my.
See if we can get water coming out of here.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of nervous just because we don't know if the...
It's okay if
Tank
it
is
leaks
okay.
a bit. I've got like adult nappies all around it.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good
they're
move.
they're very absorbent, those nappies. Don't ask me how I found out. They just are.
And that is the water he is putting in. So it's not very much. I don't know if that's going to be enough, Benny.
We're going to be here a while.
Yeah. Lovely October day.
It's that spring. Let's try.
Sounds a bit rattly to me.
Doesn't sound like it's doing much, does it?
Doesn't sound very well. So the pump that you can hear rattling away in the background is actually the pump that was on this boat when we bought it. We think it works, but it isn't currently working. But we thought it was just because there wasn't any water in the tank, which obviously would mean it wouldn't work. But yeah, now there's some water in the tank, it still doesn't really sound like it's working. I don't think there's enough water in there yet, though.
Yeah, maybe not.
I think that you've put about a litre in.
Yeah. The thing is, those pumps are 120 quid, so I'm not just buying one unless I need to.
We'll just try and get some more water in and see how it goes. See if it works after that. Some of it's going in. Okay, attempt 2. That sounds worse.
Right, nothing. What the hell? It sounds horrible, doesn't it? But
Sounds like there's something loose in there somehow, I'm not sure.
yeah.
Doesn't sound right.
I'm gonna try turning the stopcock. I made a hatch to get to the stopcock when I built the boat, so I'm gonna try and get to that.
What, do you think maybe it's like on a little bit or something?
Yeah, it might actually be closed. I'm not sure.
Are you sure it's not just that it needs like a good lot of water
It
in
might
there?
be, yeah, but we don't have any more water.
No, we need to go to
There's
the
no
water
water
point.
points around here. Got to cruise the boat for like
40 minutes.
40 minutes to get to a water point, which is okay. That's doable. Maybe that's just what I need to do. But I didn't want to put loads in case a leak did spring and then next thing I'm filling the boat up with water.
Yeah.
That's the reason that I wanted to do it with a small amount to start with. If you want to just press it for me,
Right,
can
so
you see
I'm
that?
Let me see. Yeah, I can see that. Right, so what are you doing the stopcock and I'm pressing the button?
Yeah, it's just so that it doesn't run for ages. Okay, press it.
Oh, it's so loud. I think it's broken. It sounds awful.
Is there? There's nothing happening.
There's no water coming through that pipe into that filtery bit. I think you need another pump.
Why can't it just be straightforward?
All he wants is a cup of tea.
Just want a trickle of water to quench my thirst, to dry my parched lips.
That's not true because you have a water filter and you don't want to drink water out of that tank.
It's ironic, isn't it? There's so much water, but not a drop to drink. So I'm going to leave that pump situation until we've filled up with water, and then I can test this pump better, but I do have a feeling that the pump is bust and I just need a new pump. So now I'm going to make preparations to make some food in here and tidy up a bit and get it ready for a nice evening for me and Emily, who is still putting together this week's video, which is a bit late because we've had such a crazy week. So yeah, let's do some food and a bit of tidying up.
I can't wait for first dinner in Rambler. And if we've got time, we're going to play a game, aren't we, and light the fire. Yeah. It's getting a little bit nippy now, so...
Yeah, we'll light the fire soon. I've got some more bits. I'm ready to start cooking now. We're having a delicious pasta dish. We'll have mushrooms and tofu and lentils in it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, I'm feeling prepped and pumped to make this meal now. I'm just really feeling the benefit of this light that I installed. You can just point it at whatever you're working on. So doing a bit of choppy, there. Looking at your garlic, there. Looking at your pan of food, over there. It's fantastic, isn't it? You first.
Is this the first time you've cooked in here? Properly?
Yeah, this is the first time I've cooked anything in here.
Whoa, cool.
That's the first bit of onion I've ever chopped in here. Second bit. Oh man, my hands are actually filthy.
Oh.
I should probably do something about that. Can't wash them yet. I can't. I've got some water here. Will you hold this water so I can wash my hands?
There's washing up liquid. Right there.
Oh yeah, a tiny bit of that. Ah, that's better. Alright, one more dash. There you are.
Oh, amazing. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Can you see that, guys? It's like a spaghetti bolognese, but with pasta. Thank you. First meal in Rambler. Thank you for cooking. I like how your light lights up the banjo with the plant in front of it. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's delicious. Thanks for joining us for this special moment of our first meal in Rambler.
Yeah. We're all here.
Apart from Alan.
Yeah, it's alright. We'll give her a ring in a bit.
Yeah. We're going to pull the bed out and sleep in here for the first time. We're not going to bed yet. I think we're going to watch a film, but we're going to pull the bed out and get cosy. So, I've never done this before. Apparently I have to move this leaf mat out of the way.
So one of the sets of slats is already out.
So as you can see, it is not a double bed. The thing is, the bed that was in the big boat was a king size, and the bed that's in the van is a king size. And this is like, I would say this is a single bed.
Yeah.
So it's a bit different.
It's such a challenging space to like make somewhere you can have a desk you're happy with, but also wanting some kind of bed as well.
Bed. Does this just pull
so
out?
So if you push that right against the wall,
yeah,
then you've got to grab that one.
Oh, this one goes over here, yeah. How many people bet that I'm going to end up back in the van later today? No, I'm determined to try and sleep in here.
Might have to top and tail.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You get a face full of my toes.
I don't want a face full of your toes. For such a thin mattress, that's really comfy. I really didn't. It's not like much has changed.
No.
Okay, just for size reference, folks, right? Because I know that I'll be sleeping on this side because Benny does not sleep against walls. So I'm going to be tucking under the gunnel probably.
Oh, you do tuck in that gunnel quite well. So almost like
it's a very deep gunnel.
I can just slot you in and I've still got the whole bed to myself.
There's room for you.
Yeah.
Should we watch a film then?
Yeah.
What's it going to be? The Hobbit? For the 5th time this year?
Might be time for some more Hobbit.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's cosy tight.
Yeah. Oh, sleepy.
Oh my. Okay, it's time for bed.
Yeah, let's make the bed.
I'll let you make the bed if you want.
Watching the Knights of Gondor fight Those orcs is more tiring than you'd think, isn't it?
Where's the bottom and where's the top? Yeah, I know. Where am I gonna go?
Here.
There's like about 10 centimetres.
There's plenty of space under the gunwale.
I really don't want to sleep under the gunwale. I bet there's loads of spiders in there. Alright, okay, I'm getting in. You are literally in the middle of the space.
What do you mean? My shoulder is touching the desk. It's like pressed against the desk.
That does not look comfortable. Oh, crikey, how are we going to do this? How do I even... I already vote that you build another bed.
This is nice. Actually, isn't it?
Okay, night guys. We'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
Where's the light switch?
Just it's very dark at night, isn't it?
Well, that's kind of the point. Okay, I'm getting under the gunwale because that's the only place I can go.
Okay.
Oh, there's something tickly!
Is there?
Are you awake?
Yeah. Right, hang on, we're not in Rambler.
No, we're not in Rambler.
What? How did that happen?
We teleported in the night.
Oh yeah. It was after you put your elbow in my eye, wasn't it?
Morning, guys. Yeah. We're not in Rambler. We had to come over here. It's too small. That bed is too small.
Yep.
Okay, the heating's on. The verdict is we can't sleep in Rambler. It is far too small at the moment. It's like us both trying to sleep in a single bed.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's warmer now. That's nice. That diesel heater warms things up pretty fast. It's hard to try and sleep in a single bed when you're used to a king-size bed.
Yeah, it is. I'm just popping over to check on Rambler, and that's also where my hot chocolate equipment is, so I'm going to make a hot chocolate as well. We recently discovered this awesome oat milk powder, which is great for when you don't have fresh milk all the time, you don't have the Tetra Packs of it. You can just have some of this in the cupboard, put a few tablespoons in, and you've got instant milk. And while I'm at it, I can't help showing you this awesome hot chocolate powder. It's my favourite by far. It's got cacao powder in it. It's the best. I tell you what, you really get the lovely light in here in the morning. Where you sit is at such a great level with the windows that you can just see out to everything that's out there. It's great. I'm going to sit down in a sec and show you my idea for changing the bed in here, because it seems like it might be more urgent than I'd realised. Wow. I'm feeling a bit more awake now. What a lovely morning. Well, here I am on the tiny bed in Rambler. It was a challenge figuring out how to do this because I wanted to have the desk. I wanted to have an ample desk to put my laptop and keyboard and other pieces of musical equipment. But I also wanted to have somewhere I could sit and somewhere I could come and sleep if I was working in here till late, or in general just to be sort of an artist's retreat where you can wake up and just really get into your creative craft straight away. But when I made the bed, I didn't think it would be this small, but I was kind of improvising it as I went along, as I do with things. But what I think I can do is I can cut the desk straight along here so it doesn't have this curve anymore, and I can put ply on the front sides down here on a hinge that flap up with legs on, so that will bring the bed right up to the edge of the desk, so that'll give like another foot of bed, which will make it probably a double or a small double. So that may be what I do. I've had some other ideas as well. I thought I could actually just take all of this out and make more of a classic dinette where there's a sofa on each side with a big table in the middle that drops down to make an enormous king-size bed that would go from side to side. So that's my other option. But then my question would be, would the desk be right for sitting at with a guitar and making music? So I've got a small space with all these considerations to take into account. So we'll see where we get to with that. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy this hot chocolate, and then I think we are going to head out for a while, and then we're going to move Rambler up the way and see where the day takes us from there. We've been out, we've got rid of our bins and had a shower, and I'm back here again at Rambler. Emily is waiting about a mile up the way in the van, and I'm going to take Rambler up there to meet her now. So let's get going. Well, as you can see, I found Emily, but that is all for this week's episode. I'm going to head back out to Rambler and make some music now. We hope you've enjoyed watching. A lot has happened. It's been very busy, and hopefully in some form we're going to slow down a little bit now.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Obviously, huge thing happening. Saying goodbye to Roisin. So that is it. We are now in Rambler and in the van full time, which is going really well, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, we still need to take a few things to our storage and sort a few little bits and bobs out. Probably get rid of a few more things, but actually we're doing really well with space and it's great. And we're excited about our next trips.
We are. So it's goodbye for now.
See you next time. Thanks so much for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.